Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 65, I believe, of our Spanish World Conquest / Golden Century run, where last episode we hit a record-breaking, what was it, 460% overextension? It's a record-breaking for this run, at least. And I was unable to give all of it to Ming, but a pretty decent portion. The rest I am able to core. It's just going to take me a while because I don't have all the admin. I estimate it's around like a year and a bit for me to get all the admin needed to actually core all this, so generally not too bad. We are going to be sitting at 250% overextension, so I did get rid of 200% of it, which is pretty good. I gave 100% over to Ming and 100% over to a new Punjab tag, who already happened to have cores there. So he is going to be the one mainly pushing into this region for me, so he can just keep coring that up and saving me some solid admin points. Or admin, whatever you want to call it. Someone on stream the other day roasted me for calling it like admin over admin, but whatever. I don't care. So, yeah, we're going to have some issues for a little bit. I'll admit that. It's going to be a bit painful. But, did I ever mention how little I actually really care about that? Because we're going to be declaring more wars anyway, so, how many men do the Dutch have? 141,000. Well, coincidentally, I happen to have a couple more. So, if I can get a couple of these guys, let's see, this one, let's see, this one, and let's just say, for instance, I were to declare imperialism on these guys over here, it wouldn't really be the end of the world. All I have to do is drop down over here. I could ask someone for access, or someone's going to end up giving me access. We're going to find out which way it swings, really. But we're just going to head over and you know, give the Dutch a quick visit. It's a couple of nice lights you have there. It'd be a shame if they killed you for it. Did someone just steal my defender? Nope, they didn't. Something weird just happened. Oh, I think because, yeah, I accidentally inherited a couple of tributaries over this way. Like you and Korea for some weird reason. And Nivk, interestingly enough. So I just inherited a couple of those guys. And oh look, it's Vladivostok. Nice. Anyway, I'll have to steal that one day. For now, we'll have to do something with Ming. Ming's been a little upset because I fed him more land. And he has a lot of troops. So, I've done pretty much everything possible. The new Kingdom of Granada one day is going to expire, and it's going to be a pretty big issue. I can't even figure out when it expires. I don't know when I clicked this. When was that? That's for 20 years. Oh, it's going to end pretty soon. Yikes. We're gonna find out what to do when we get there. But also, we have Incan hordes. We never finished this up, which is weird. Don't know why I did that, or why I didn't do that, actually. Yeah, that's a little bit of a weird one. But anyways, we're gonna get the Dutch out of this coalition. I think that's gonna be pretty sick. Yeah, so we beat them up there. We're blockading here. Knock knock. It's the Spanish. Again. I know how much you enjoy fighting me. So I decided it would be a special day. Where you can fight me all you want. That's a lot of artillery you have there, bud. I'm not seeing much infantry there, bud. I'm seeing a lot of front row artillery. Interesting. And even if you got some infantry in there, I'm still seeing a lot of front row infantry. Okay, I can core something. I'm also going to declare this war. No, because we have a truce. Till October. Never mind. That would probably be the reason why I didn't do that. Okay, it looks to me like that just expired, right? Yeah, literally just right then. Okay, I can disable divert trade because now we have a bunch of money. So we'll do that. It shouldn't affect our income too much. It might drop by like 100 or maybe 200. At most, or at worst rather. Oh, right, okay, we didn't have all the heavies over here. Right, a lot of the heavies are over here. I'm like, wait, why are we losing that? Oh, yeah, because, first of all, Dutch. Second of all, well, it's mainly naval morale. They're just slapping me, so I'm gonna lose the battle, but how about the ships? Actually, what ideas did you take? Before I engage this, what did you take? You have nothing particular, but don't the Dutch get like a heavy ship combat thing? Last I checked, that was true. Like a doctrine or something. They lost no ships. Wow, that's interesting. You weren't supposed to leave, actually. You were supposed to stay there. Golden era on Austria. I should declare my golden era as well, shouldn't I? So Portuguese Mexico. Sit down. What's your problem again? I don't know. Suspicious indeed. Yes, rather suspicious. Interesting. Okay, you guys can turn that off. Spanish Peru. Whack. A couple uprisings. Core up a little more. 281%. Right, it's no longer the age of absolutism. So I might click our golden era now. That'll give me 50 years of good stuff. Yeah, sure. Okay, so here's the thing. We lost 5% admin efficiency because it's no longer the age of absolutism, which means my overextension has gone up, unfortunately. And so that's more overextension than we had before. To get half of that back, we're going to have to wait until Admin Tech 27. Unfortunately. I'm gonna let these guys repair over here, and then I'm going to, oh yeah, of course take that. And then I need to go over to England. Oh, yeah, this is going to be an interesting time. In the Netherlands, I would prefer a white peace. Luxembourg left the coalition. Fascinating. Would I have access through any of this? Who do I have access to? Just the Dutch. Well, the Isles as well. I might land in the Isles. Or the Dutch. Or, you know, Dutch England. It doesn't really matter where I land. I will give them, however, 1 more month. And we're going to convert stuff that we know isn't going to interfere. And I have that one merchant which seems to love disappearing from his post. If you would like to go back... I think that was here, wasn't it? No, it's probably somewhere else. Don't even remember where at this point. Okay, yeah, I still have the majority of the trade here, so nothing really changed. That's cool. Cool. You can go there. Let's get my spy network over here. And I want to start a second war. There's no reason to just have one war going on. Unless, of course, you have cores on anything that I'm coring, which you don't. Good, good. Actually, I'm not declaring on you, am I? No, I'm declaring on this guy. Which happens to bring in a jam. So it's basically the same thing. The Great Horde, I can co-belligerent, it just brings in the Timurids, but I don't care about the Timurids enough to have them in here. So, let's do that. I'll get the Great Horde out. And these guys are dealing with the massive amounts of unrest over this direction. You're dealing with that. You guys should be dealing with these issues. Yeah, our max absolutism is higher now, which is great. Okay, playing it slow. Really slow for sure. Holy, is this taking a long time. Trying to figure out what the plan is here. I kind of want to move the ships over here so that they don't get caught by the Dutch. Or they're less likely to get caught by the Dutch. The Netherlands will feel more intimidated if I do it the wrong way, and they'll leave. Will you leave? No, you'll accept your fate. That's the problem with you. Yeah, we'll probably win that. Okay, let's have you guys drop off here. Yeah, here's fine actually. Need to go for Montgomery. Here's what the Yemen is done. I'm going to speed through this actually, because too many things are happening for me to afford doing this. Going on speed 4. That's okay, that's cool. I can't really afford to let them stop this guy's coring. He's still at a massive amount of overextension. He's more overextended than I am at this point, probably. Yeah, that seems to be the likely case. Okay, we can't deal with that, unfortunately, but we will have someone back around there to deal with it later. Sulu separatists. Sulu? That doesn't look like Sulu to me. Huh. So then you can just deal with this stuff. There we go. Okay, nothing else horrible. A couple of cores will be done soon. That'll be great. On to England we go. Well, what's left of it. Interesting how, like, this whole thing developed, honestly. Like, England itself decided to form the US. And then it's one core back home turned into England, and then I get to use that, for some reason, to just reconquest, or literally just conquest all of Britain. I don't even really know what's happening here, but it's cool. It's cool if I get to use that and I get less AE, I don't mind. Also, I think money at this point is meaningless. When I have Tech 26, oh baby, that Suez is gonna feel nice. Really? A disease outbreak? That's how we're playing this? We don't have any really nice forts around here, so they're just gonna blitz through them, honestly. Bit of a shame. Estonian, Khorasani... Estonian? No. Yes, literally Estonian, okay. Weird. Weird, but alright, so Sweden's on that case. I do have this guy down here, I just don't have the access to move him down here. I don't think they're really gonna let me through. I could give it a shot. Still have enough transports. You're no longer needed in Sweden. I could really move you. In fact, I do need to move you. Don't need money. Half cost, improvable level 3 prestige guy. I would prefer, actually, an improvable national unrest dude or a conversion guy. I'll take the money, screw it. Free cash, who cares? But for these guys, I'd prefer upgradable Diplo Rep. I prefer upgradable Discipline. And upgradable National Unrest or Missionary Strength. Those are the things I really want right now. And since we have so much money, I can just keep throwing out advisors until I get one. Isn't that nice? Alright, how are we doing over here? Not bad. Things are just gonna take a while. Can't even barrage that. This guy has no cannons. Feels bad, man. At least it's a really, really weak fort. There we go, some cores, more revolts. That's a lot of revolts at once. Mainly over this direction. Should get a leader. You should get this guy's leader. 1-6. You're slowly making your way over to there, so you can clean that up. Core that. The Netherlands aren't willing to leave yet. I do have to take the capital, which is actually Holland this time around. And let me check my advisors. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Okay. It is what it is. We'll go around for the next round. Khorassani separatists over there. Yeah, you guys will deal with those in due time. Professionalism for a bit of cash. Of course I'll take some professionalism. That's free manpower. I might never use it. But if I do, that'd be sick. I mean, how much does that give me? 138,000. I can't even, like, afford to build more men right now, so what do I really care? No peace for the Netherlands yet. Okay, yeah, they're fixing that over there. Let's have these guys sent over here with the boats. Hopefully the Dutch don't pop out to kill me. Listen, man, I'm not actually blockading you. I'm just passing through. Please don't attack me. Thank you. Oh, good lord. That gave me a small heart attack. Okay, and what do we have over here? More unrest? Unbelievable. Crazy how that works. It's almost like I took nearly 300% overextension. Weird. I got rid of that, right? Yeah, we're done. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, they did it afterwards. Ooh, they almost got me. They were just a little slow to the draw. Like a bunch of dummies. Alright, let me grab this guy. I know you have a stack over here, so I'm just going to wipe him if you don't actually mind. Native Uprising. We have someone there, don't we? Oh, no, we actually don't have someone there. I forgot about that. Yeah, we actually don't. Right. Right. Well, that's a shame, but it ultimately doesn't mean much. Basically, oh no. Anyway. Like, okay, sure. That sucks. Darn. You should be getting rid of these guys and then getting rid of that. Nothing to core this month. I can't believe I've gotten to the point of the game where it's literally like, what do I do this month? Oh, nothing? Okay, next month. Oh, nothing? Okay, next month. Where it's literally just month by month, and I'm just sitting here scanning everything. It's a little bit cancer. Anything useful here? Upgradable national unrest or other dude? Nope. Okay, cool. Anything important here? Nope. Okay, cool. Anything important here? Nope. Okay, cool. And we go next. And I hopefully stack wipe this. But it is the Netherlands, so it's very easy and quick to move around, so we might get there on time. Yes, it looks like he would. I attempted my best distraction, but I don't know how successful it's going to be. We've won over that siege. I'm probably going to annex him and his subject, because I don't want his subject. He's likely going to get there on time. We're going to find out, though. And yes, he's going to get there on time. I will retreat later, though. Not yet. I'll see how far I can actually take that. Anyone useful? Nope. Anyone useful? Diplo rep, but he's not upgradable. Sucks. Morale of army's upgradable. I'd rather take that. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. Where do we sit over here? Higher tactics, slightly less morale. They have more back row, which does make for a more deadly combo. As for our leaders, we have a slightly better one in the fire, where the fire is really going to be powerful for us, but I don't think we're going to win. No, it doesn't look like it, but I want to try and give this guy as much time as possible. In fact, it looks like the adjacency, you know, this is the highest IQ thing that can actually happen in the game, actually, is when your stack decides to retreat into adjacent territory from the enemy and stack wipe themselves. It's actually rather high IQ. Perhaps we just don't understand the powerful moves that the AI is making here, but it appears the retreat system is working exactly as intended. So, nothing to worry about there. In the meantime, we're going to be starting to siege down England proper, and I guess hiring more mercs is what it appears to be. So, we have... let's see... This seems like a pretty good company to have. Let's slap them down. Because that guy is absolutely dead. Alright. So... a bit of separatism here, but nothing that he can't take care of. This, however, does drive me a little bit crazy, because they sent over 9 heavies just to slap me, and I feel bad about it. So, on the 12th of November, we will be retreating with 10 fewer ships. Feels bad. In fact, how about you go over there too and just help them out? We can core, which means a new month passed, but no one is useful still. Morale of navies, I would prefer the Diplo rep still, and discipline is still preferred, but I think I'd keep the morale guy. So we did successfully spend enough time fighting that we, you know, don't have to worry about this too much. I think I would prefer a white piece with them though, actually. A white piece or money or something. I don't actually want too much. How about you get rid of your alliances? How about New Providence? That's one of the most annoying ones. I'm not sure why you still have. Oh yes, let's not forget, I would actually prefer to take some of your random land that you have over here. In fact, so much that I'm willing to let you keep your lands. Because this annoys me to a degree which I can't explain. Are you still at high? No, you're at medium. Well, I'm not going to get you to low, so... We're just going to piece you out with this. A little bit of land here and there is just some of the useless stuff. Okay, there you go. It's a tiny bit of random stuff to core up. Stuff that's like basically, no, literally 0 overextension. This is just so that I can move these guys back up into here and kill air. As for you, vassalization for one aggressive expansion. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, England. Vassalization. Come on, buddy. Come along, man. We've got some stuff to do. Alright, I'm gonna send you down to here. When's this truce done? Oh, not for a long time. I was gonna reconquest. But alas, I can't. I could try and declare war on Afali, but it looks like they're having a bit of a fight over there anyway, so I'm not gonna get involved in that too much. Just gonna repair these guys, maybe upgrade them as well. These guys can go down here. You are gonna go down there. We have this war to take care of still. I've been paying 0 attention to it, and it's really showing now. You can actually move there. Oh, sorry, there's the timer. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move this stack into there. Siege of Calm is done. Oh, that's good. Where's Calm? Over here. So I'm gonna give more stuff to my poor client state. The poor guy is gonna be at like 400% overextension. I almost feel bad for him, honestly. The poor dude. The poor guy doesn't deserve it. Yeah, let's have you board the ships. Actually, let's just be blunt with it. Go here. It'll figure that out for me. So you're dealing with this, you're dealing with that. Hardly, somehow. You're still alive. You're gonna deal with this stuff up here. You're dealing with that stuff. You're gonna deal with that, you're gonna deal with that. Okay, cool, but I feel like there's another war we could declare, which we can. Have fun, buddy. As for other wars... Marina is gonna be a good one, because they're an easy fix. I feel like this guy can actually just, like... Here, let me do this manually, and then I'll come back to him later. This guy, I kind of want you to stay here. I don't know, I just feel like... I'm gonna move this guy into there. Then he's gonna come back out. We can move these guys around, because there's no one rest. A lot of thinking still. Here, did I get anything useful here? No, we have to wait. Nope, nothing useful. What about you? Diplo rep, but not upgradable. It sucks. I'll core that up. Alright, surprisingly, we don't have too many cores left. I also don't know if this episode's even been a year. Has it? I'm not even sure. I don't think it has been. We've actually slowed down so much that a year hasn't passed in this episode. Congratulations, we've hit a new low. Oh man. Sometimes it really do be like that. Sometimes there really is just so much micro that you don't even let a year pass in 30 minutes. Sometimes it be like that. Okay, we're gonna set you up over here. You guys are supposed to be moving in here. Core once more. We are coming along with the cores though. It's not so bad. What I would like to do is actually throw, I think, like the rest of India into a trade company. This is a trade company, very much. This is almost entirely a trade company. I'll just like remove a couple of provinces. So what do we have here? You can be removed, 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 and you can be removed. Yeah, that's good enough. Same thing over here. Just, remove a couple of these provinces around here. Okay, cool, and then I'm also going to slap down a couple of investments. Because I can. I don't think it's really going to get me much money. Why am I even building up for money at this point? I already have too much money. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Just hand it over anyway. The manpower stuff too. Yeah, just hand that over, thanks. Like, at what point do I stop caring about making these things? What, the money cap? Is that when I stop caring? I'm only making, like, a net, like 900 a month. Like, it's not even that much, really. Should be making more at this point, but I just spend so much on my army. You know, just extra 500 ducats and 200 ducats on rooting out corruption, you know? That's not that much. Anyway, now we're at 11,000 dev. That's pretty cool. And a clean 10,000 when divided. That's interesting. Huh. Cool. Anyways, what's the next war? Probably something I'm gonna figure out between episodes, because right now, we're out of time, I think. Switzerland has left the coalition. Yeah, the coalition's a little afraid of me in Europe. hurt their feelings, and then they realized, wait a second, we don't stand a chance. And that's the best way it goes. Okay, so Operation Fixing England is going to have to be underway a little later. Couple of cores, what is that, 6? I could actually attack him. It would annoy the hell out of me, but I could do it. Should I restore England now or in a moment? That's a good question. Maybe it's too much aggressive expansion right now. Even 10 would be a little bit too much for me currently. So maybe I'll wait. Maybe I won't do it right now. Anyways, whatever I decide to do, it's definitely not going to be today, so hopefully you did enjoy this episode. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a quick thank you to all of the patrons you see up on screen here for the month of December. Particularly those starting in the general tier. We have Quiet Guy, Brennan Arsenault, Brennan Greenhagen, Torvald, Farron, Broomant, and Natsuki. In the Prince tier we have Snowraven, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. In the King tier we have Chewy Shoot and Quarbite, and in the Conqueror of Worlds tier we have The Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges, it really does mean a lot to me.